here in Raonic in a match that was a lot of fun out on Stadium 2.
Well, we talked about the two floaters in the men's draw. And I'll add a third now with Karlovic, but Del Potro and Raonic were the two unseeded players that really no seed wanted to see in that section. And Marty Fish and Ivan Ljubicic.
By the way, Nolza, you beat the Bryans in 06, 4-4.
Oh, nice. That's a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Easy to forget, apparently.
I think they've won a couple titles from what I heard.
But you know, they're bumming out. They've played Indian Wells 13 times now, and they have never won this tournament in their home state.
And Southern California boys as well.
Yeah, it's surprising. Those guys have won everything in the game of doubles, and they're so good for the game of doubles. Two great guys, two great ambassadors. But once again, Stan Wawrinka has really shined at the net tonight.
2 points from the match for the Swiss.
Here, not much on the return.
Lopez had a chance there to maybe cross.
Yeah.
Just hesitated ever so slightly.
Wawrinka did a good job of moving forward there. Most guys move backwards when they see Rafael Nadal start to unload on that forehand side. I think the Spanish team has been a little bit too predictable tonight. As we've seen, they've just given the line almost every time in the Aussie formation. Just missing wide there. Roger has a few words with the chair umpire. Wants to know if it's worth a challenge. Jerry Armstrong says, I saw it wide.
And Jerry was very correct.
That one I don't think was on purpose.
Good touch there by Marc Lopez. Yep, use the whole racket. That's what it's there for.
And they needed that point. That's a big time to get a shank volley winner.
Yeah, they definitely want to hold here. You never know what can happen. You always want to force your opponents to serve out a match.
And they've done just that. So the Spaniards do what they can, holding for 3-5. But Stan Wawrinka's getting his arm loose to finish this thing off.
Stan has not faced a break point the entire night. The only break chance that the Spanish team had was on Roger Federer's serve. So he's got to feel pretty good about his prospects of serving out this match right now. The 121-mile-an-hour bomb to start the game always helps. You always want to win that first point. Even better to win the second point. Get a nice 30-love advantage.
He's not perfect.
Nice creativity by Marc Lopez there. Very difficult shot to try. He got it just out of the outstretched arm of Roger Federer. We were expecting to see maybe a carved angle overhead there.
I just automatically assume he can do anything.
Yeah. That's a big miss there from Rafael Nadal.
30-15.
Knows he needed to get that back. Makes Stan Wawrinka hit as many volleys as possible in this possible last game. You never know what can happen. A lot of discussion here from the Swiss teammates.
Lopez is going to challenge that. The serve went wide. If he's wrong, it's match point.
He had a little laugh, a little chuckle there, so I think he thinks it's in. Sure enough, that brings up triple match point.
You see 15-40 in here, or 40-15.
Well, it's not right because the 3-all would give.
Exactly.
It got back to deuce.
Wow, that was a sick drop volley.
And another page in this storied rivalry gets recorded in the annals. Federer over Nadal, thanks to some help from Stan Wawrinka, 7-5 and 6-3.
Well, and the entire crowd is on their feet to show their appreciation to all four of these players. Very entertaining doubles match.
Great display of tennis tonight from the Beijing Olympic gold medalists. What a great performance by Roger Federer and Stan Wawrinka.
And how lucky were we, Brett, to have Marc Knowles up here.
We're very fortunate, and Lindsay, you know I've been begging to see this match all week,
Yeah.
and we all got our wish. The question is, will we see these two men, Federer and Nadal, 48 hours from now, squaring off again in the singles final?
I think that's all in the hands of Novak Djokovic, to be honest with you. Nadal a huge favorite against Del Potro, but that other singles semi on the men's side, that should be a good one.
I can tell you that Federer leads Djokovic, if they're to meet, 13-8 in their head-to-head all times.